Hey everyone, this is Umakant. Welcome all of you to my channel. So in this video, we'll discuss the previous year BARC physics question paper. So here will be a detailed analysis will be there. So this is very critical time for all of you. So because written paper is nearer to all of you. So keep preparing. Be with my video, so it may helpful to you. So first of all, these are the question what asked in previously 2021. So first of all, you can see there is a question like a magnetic field for a long solenoid, long wire, like how magnetic field will vary with the distance inside the magnetic field for a long wire. A question was there, and this is a repeated question because 2020 this question was also asked, and this is a question like there is a cube was there. Okay, so there is a cube was there, so mirror was placed perpendicular to the B axis. So this is A, this is B axis, this is C axis. A mirror is placed perpendicular to the B axis like this. Okay. So what will the reflected position? And charge was placed somewhere distance d from this mirror. Okay. So how the reflected charge will be, position of the reflected charge was asked. Then there is a question for nuclear physics, that is for helium 3 and lithium 7. Lithium 7. What will the spin parity? Okay, so you have to find the spin parity for the helium 3 and lithium 7. Okay. Then there is a question for central force motion. A force was given, F of r was given. Okay, and angular momentum was asked. Okay, angular momentum was asked. A question was there. Then this commutation was there, and this was a very confusing question because the people gave Lx, comma Ly and comma Lz. So such commutation generally we don't know how to calculate. So I think this was a question for which we get a grace mark, I think. Okay. So then there is a question from the Bragg's law, that is 2d sine theta equal n lambda. All the data is given and they are asked for the d spacing. I have to calculate d. Now this is a calculative question. Okay. Then this the kind of electronic question was there. A source was given 500 cos omega t. A resistance R was connected and their capacitor C was there, and there is a inductor L was given. So question was asked that what is the amount of current was flowing through this inductor L. Okay, so for this inductor, how much current is flowing through this inductor? So these are the question. The next, this is a question from the digital electronics, and this question was asking for what the value of A, B, and C. So what is the value of A, B, C, and a combination of A, B, C for which your output Y will be 1. Okay, so you have to check for out of all the 4 options which combination of this A, B, C. You will get output Y as 1. So this is also a time taking. It is easy kind of question, but it will take time. Okay. So this is the tricky, whether you have to solve it or you have to move forward in the examination, and you have to back it after completing the 100 question. So this is depending upon you. Then there is a question from OPAM. Calculation of output was there. This is a simple kind of OPAM was there, like you have to apply the VGC, then you can nodal and apply use there, so you can find the V output easily, no problem. And residue calculation was there. So simple complex function was given, so you have to calculate the residue. That much I remember. The it is for the pole of order 2, so you have to use the residue for the higher order. Okay. So then there is a differential equation, y double prime minus y prime equal to x square. So what will the solution? Okay, so solution was given, so you have to check which of the solutions satisfy the differential equation. So then in 12 question, there is a hydrogen atom problem. So it is a 1s wave function was given and 1 by r square expectation value was asked. Okay. Then Neil temperature question was there. This question highly expected in this time also. Neil temperature and Curie temperature question, and 1 by susceptibility versus temperature graph for the paramagnetic material, diamagnetic material, antiferromagnetic material, and ferromagnetic material. So this graph on Neil temperature, Curie temperature are highly expected in this time. You can say semiconductor physics, band theory, and effective mass, density of state. Okay, then crystallography, superconductivity. These are highly expected because solid state questions are very nice to solve because their straightforward question is asked in BRC. So maximum 8 and minimum 5 question can be expected from the solid state physics. So please prepare solid state physics very well. So move to the next part. Then this is a question from nuclear physics. Like you know, R equal to R naught a to the power 1 by a to the 1 by 3 radius of the nucleus. And the question was asking for the power of A. This is a very straight and simple question. Then there is a question from the Maxwell equation. Which of the Maxwell equation is indicating the magnetic field inside a solenoid? Okay, not solenoid, Ampere structural law. Which of the Maxwell equation is representing the Maxwell Ampere structural law? That is del cross V equal to mu 0 whole into J plus ZD. Okay, so this is the Ampere structural law. Then there is a question, what percentage of volume can be occupied by the simple cubic structure, that is atomic packing fraction, and it will be 52%. Okay. Then the probability question was there. Basically the people give one probability question. 2020 there is a question also, that much I remember, and in the 2021 there is also question probability question was there. So if you are preparing, it's fine, otherwise don't worry, because probability is really probability. So it may work, may not work, so leave it. Otherwise if you can, then prepare it, no issue. Then there is a nuclear reaction problem was there. It is allowed or not allowed? It is like a positron plus neutron was giving proton plus neutrino. So is it allowed or not? Then special relativity is a question tha. So everything was given, t prime was given, u was given, so you have to find the t. Generally you can use the direct formula, t prime equal to that is t prime equal to t by 1 minus b square by c square root over. Okay, this t is the proper time, okay, which will be larger. Then bound state wave function was asked. Out of all the four wave function, which is representing the bound state, that is you should check x tends to plus or minus infinite, your size tends to 0. Okay, so for x tends to plus or minus infinite, your x tends to 0. So this property should be satisfied. So then there is a question like a matrix A was given and you have to calculate 80 and A. This is also calculative type of question. You have to multiply. Then a Hamiltonian was given, as much I remember, 2 matrix like given was there. So you have to find H square and its expectation value. Okay. Then out of all the four options, you have to check which of the properties of nuclear force is correct and which is incorrect. This is a question was there. Then this is a question from optical absorption of the semiconductor, like electron is moving from the valence band to conduction band. Then what will happen? Photon will be absorbed, photon will be emitted, like something was given. Then there is a calculative question from the capacitor, that is C equal to Q by V capacitance, and everything was given. You have to calculate the charge, so also multiply capacitance with voltage. Okay. Then there is a question from Lorentz force, F equal to QVB sin theta. Everything was calculated, given, and you have to find the F. So please remember, the people are very clever. They will put very easy calculative question. You think it is easy, but it will take time, so that you will miss the question in the line which are appear at the end. So you should be clever inside the hall. That is the point. Okay. So which question you should do and which question you should leave for that moment. This decision will make you very efficient to do well in the examination. So in lastly there is a question like from the complex analysis, and the question was f of z is equal to 1 by z square plus 3z plus 2. So you have to find the coefficient of 1 by z. This is a fine question. Okay, you have to find the coefficient of 1 by z. Okay, so these are the questions from the BRC shift 1 in 2021. So hope you get an idea of how the question is coming in BRC scientific officer examination. So you should prepare like this so that you can crack the examination. Hope you are well and your preparation going well. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you.